I'm meteorologist Nicholas Herboso with the forecast from Fox 10 News. We're focusing on Hurricane Beryl making its way across the Yucatan Peninsula on this Friday night, emerging into the Gulf of Mexico, where it has the potential to re-strengthen. The official forecast track with the individual computer models looking at where the center of the storm may go. You can see that there is a little bit of model spread. Some of the models struggling to even find where the center of the storm was. We have seen this storm consistently nudge to the north. Therefore, the track has shifted to the north and east. Looking ahead here as we approach the Texas coastline, Texas looks to be the focused area for the landfall of this storm. Anywhere from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, maybe even points north. The cone does extend there. This group of purple and pink models, these are some of those hurricane-specific models showing a stronger system, and a stronger system will tend to move more north. That is why we have that model spread there. You also see even Louisiana included partially in this forecast cone. We're going to see a pretty sharp turn here. Understand that the forecast cone is only looking at where the center of the storm will go. Impacts will spread outside of the forecast cone. Think if a storm makes landfall here, you have a wide area of impacts around it. One major impact across the entire Gulf Coast expected is dangerous rip currents. We'll be talking about that in a moment. Here's our Futurecast model. This is our graph model showing the storm emerging off of the Yucatan Peninsula 7 a.m. Saturday in the Gulf of Mexico, possibly re-strengthening at that point, more strengthening as it approaches the Texas coastline. We could see a hurricane. We could see maybe a stronger hurricane above Category 1. The official forecast is Category 1 from the National Hurricane Center. I would not be surprised based on the environmental conditions in the warm waters and based on how this storm has performed previously if we see a possibly stronger one than this official forecast from the National Hurricane Center. Here it is. Official forecast cone, Category 1. Category 1 by Sunday morning. We'll be tracking it here at Fox 10. By Monday morning, approaching the Texas coastline. If it takes the eastern side of the cone, it has more time over water to strengthen. Then we see that turn off to the north. There's a trough to the north that is going to be picking this thing up, and then it turns over to the Mississippi Valley there. Zooming in on the impact areas, Brownsville, Corpus Christi, Padre Island, all the way to Port Aransas, and maybe even points north, as I mentioned earlier. The entire Texas coast on watch, preparing for a possible hurricane impact. Then locally, we're dealing with issues at the beaches. Medium risk of rip currents becoming a high risk of rip currents on Friday evening. Saturday, high risk of rip currents. Sunday, high risk of rip currents. Potentially deadly, potentially dangerous. It is serious business. Rip currents are our #1 related killer here on the Gulf Coast. We take them seriously. Other than that, we're dealing with high temperatures around 90 degrees, heat index values in the triple digits because of a ridge of high pressure that is sitting over us, and scattered showers and thunderstorms that are around. Locally this evening, we're expecting a development of showers and storms later in the afternoon. The forecast models have been consistent with this. You see around 5, 6 o'clock there they are developing. If you're in our inland communities, you have a decent chance of seeing this. Right on the coast, they're a little bit lower in those rain chances. Those last until about 11 p.m. Forecast heat index this afternoon, we have issues right around 105 to 110 degrees. That means we have a heat advisory that has been issued, continues all the way until 7 p.m. Once again, 105 to 110, those possibilities. Over the next few days, that heat index does not go anywhere. It's summer on the Gulf Coast. You can see the triple digits sticking all the way through that 5-day forecast. Our 7-day forecast, you see the afternoon temperature is actually going up a little bit towards the end of it there Wednesday and Thursday. Thursday, 94 for a forecast high. It's just going to be hot and summery on the Gulf Coast with these afternoons having some afternoon showers and storms that hopefully cool you down.